Hey Libra, welcome to your February 2025 bonus reading. If you don't know me, my name is Laura, aka Baby Curl Tarot, and this reading is essentially just a big thank you to you guys because you were the top zodiac sign that engaged with my monthly readings at the beginning of the month. So, wanted to do this for you guys again, just say thank you to give you a little extra messages, and yeah. So just have some fun. So this reading, we're going to do some love messages first and then do a general reading at the end. So let's go ahead and jump into the love reading for those of you that want to know about love. Spiritual team, love oracles. What messages do you have for the Libra collective regarding their love lives? What messages do you have for the Libra collective regarding their love lives? All right, first card at the top of the deck, Jacqueline Kennedy Onassis. Okay. Always be the first lady. Marry for love, for money, but most of all, companionship. Don't just take the picture, enter it. Okay, this is very like, ooh. It's I almost want to say queen energy, but it's very first lady, like very put together, very poised, very much involved. Okay. All right. But that loving, like, partner that is supportive, that is also an icon in their own right. Okay. So this could be you, this could be someone that you're interested in. And then we have at the bottom of the deck, Jane Austen. None of us want to be in calm waters all our lives. It is a truth universally acknowledged that a single man in possession of a good fortune must be in want of a wife. There are as many forms of love as there are moments in time. Very interesting. So, very varying like energies really between these two cards. Jane Austen is very much like the original feminist, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not a huge like traditional or like what's the word I'm looking for? Like classic book reader. I'm not a huge, like I'm not very familiar with like traditional and classic authors. But from what I understand of Jane Austen is that she was very radical for her time period. So she really focused on women's perspective when it comes to love and societal matters. Okay. And then you have Jacqueline Kennedy Onassis, which is literally like the most iconic supporter of her partner that you could ever have. So it's kind of interesting to see the two of them come out together. It's like on the one hand, you have this energy that's like very much, I'm not just content with, what society expects of me, but at the same time, like, I also want that traditional loving relationship that also has a little bit of status to it. Very interesting. Okay, Libras, let's get into the cards because I'm a little unsure of how this is going to play out. This could be two different people. This could be two different energies. I think that happened in Taurus's reading. So you could be leaning towards one more than the other. Maybe you're interested in someone that is maybe displaying like two different, very, very different energies, but let's get into it. Spiritual team, Divine Feminine Tarot, what messages do you have for the Libra collective regarding their love lives? What messages do you have for the Libra collective regarding their love lives? Okay, come here. All right, we have Five of Pentacles reversed, the Moon, okay, Knight of Cups, okay. I mean, this isn't bad, Libra, and then the Queen of Swords reversed. Okay. You may be looking at things with a very critical eye, like an overly critical eye, or like you're very self-conscious with this Queen of Swords in reverse. I feel like some of you guys are finally coming out of like this energy of being down and out when it comes to love. Like it always feels like you're left high and dry, like you're left with nothing when relationships end. Okay, so I feel like there's an energy of someone new coming in. Maybe this is a new relationship. Maybe this is someone that you just um, decided to be exclusive with, boyfriend, girlfriend, boyfriend, boyfriend, girlfriend, girlfriend, partner, partner, does not matter. Okay, remember that gender is not specific in the tarot or in oracle cards to me. So you could be a man, you could be trans, you could be non binary. You don't have to be a woman to identify with Miss Onassis and Miss Austin. Okay. Um, or a queen for that matter. Does not matter. Does not represent our gender identities in real life. Okay, I just have to put that as a disclaimer. So it feels like you guys are entering something new after possibly like a period of being down and out in love. It feels very dreamy. It feels very, romantic and lovey dovey. But then here comes the self sabotaging side of ourselves. Okay. So this could be you. This could be someone you're involved with. This could be your partner. But I feel like someone is like a little too suspicious. Like it's going a little too well. I don't know. This also could just mean that you're like getting lost. Okay. You're not grounded in reality mentally. Maybe you're like a little bit too much into that lovey-dovey puppy love stage. Okay, that can also be a thing. Um, so I think that's normal for initial relationships or newer relationships. It's very easy to kind of put on those rose-colored glasses. Um, so I mean, I don't really necessarily see anything wrong other than like being overly critical or overly suspicious. But let's take a look at the bottom of the deck and see what else we have. Okay, King of Wands reversed, the Fool, Eight of Pentacles reversed, and the Nine of Cups. Okay, interesting. The King of Wands and the Queen of Swords, I think, could go really well together if they were upright. But unfortunately, I just feel like something is not quite in balance here. I think like there's almost like a blindness to things right now in this relationship. And again, I just feel like that comes from the puppy love stage, which is where the Knight of Cups is for me. It's like you guys have gone past the dating stage or the casual dating stage. Now you guys are in a committed relationship. Okay, maybe you guys haven't moved in yet or popped the question, but it feels like you guys are still kind of getting to know each other. The Fool, everything feels very fresh and new. You guys are, kind of lost in, this beautiful, like dreamlike state. You guys kind of got everything you wanted. Maybe you guys are each other's ideal partners, but Queen of Swords reversed, King of Wands reversed. There's a lack of being rooted in reality. Okay, which could turn very ugly very quickly if you aren't careful. So I think this is kind of like a warning, like, hey, it's all great right now. This is really beautiful. This is a good opportunity for a romantic partnership. However, sooner or later, you are going to have to address things, real life situation things. Okay. Um, okay. Some of you may lean more in the Jane Austen, like I said, where some of you guys are more of like an open, not open, like polyamorous, but like open to different types of relationships. Maybe that's long distance relationships or living in separate houses, or I don't know, but it doesn't feel like Jane Austen is so in love with like the traditional type of romantic situation. Okay. And then you have Miss Jackie Onassis over here. That is like literally like the first lady, the first lady. Let me put that in all caps with two E's. THEE, all caps, the first lady. Okay. The ride or die. That's how I'm going to describe her. This is a ride or die energy, and this person is maybe a little bit more like aloof. And they're like, yeah, like I like you, but I don't want to feel constricted by societal norms. Does that make sense? Or I'm not like really feeling that need for immediate attachment or, whatever. That's kind of what I'm seeing. So I feel like for you guys, Libras, it's going to be really, really key to kind of take off those rose-colored glasses as soon as possible. Or at the same time, being so critical of yourself or critical of the relationship just because it doesn't progress the way that you think it should or the way that you want it to. Does that make sense? So there may be things that you notice that you're like, oh, well, it feels like I'm kind of back in the same cycle of, what got me down and out in the last relationship. And I'm not saying that that's the case. It just feels like maybe you are honing in too much on things that could trigger you to remember something from your past. Does that make sense? So something that may have been a negative thing in a past relationship may not be what you think it is in this relationship. It could be a sign of like that person is just really secure in the relationship and they don't need to be with you all the time or all day, every day. Okay, so just kind of take that into consideration. And the King of Wands in reverse, definitely, the King of Wands is, what's the word I'm looking for? A visionary. They're someone that has like big dreams, big ideas, big plans. But in the reverse, they can be a little tyrannical, and a little manipulative. Okay, just to be really upfront and honest. So I would say just between these two, it feels like you can get really lost in the idea of what you have in mind for this relationship and what you think it needs to do or be to be successful. And Spirit is saying, like, let go of expectations and go with the flow. A little bit more Knight of Cups energy, okay? Eight of Pentacles in reverse. It feels like you're trying to pull things together as best as you can. Make things happen, keep things together. It's like you have too much of a tight grip and you're like working overtime to make this relationship successful. But Spirit is also saying if you keep trying too hard, too much to make it work, you're going to end up self-sabotaging and not being able to keep things together. Does that make sense? So just be aware of that. Take a step back. A little independence goes a long way. And just kind of set aside those rose-colored glasses and just be present with your partner. Be present in the moment. Enjoy those moments together. And don't get so wrapped up in the potential or the future, that you see for this, because it may end up not being that, but still being a successful, beautiful relationship. Does that make sense? Okay. All right. Enough of that. But that is essentially what I'm seeing. So, Libras, I love that for you guys. I think that this has potential. Just you kind of have to get out of your own way and set aside those expectations, okay? All right, I'm going to go ahead and move on to the general part of the message. I'm going to go ahead and shuffle these off camera, and I'll see you there. All right, Libras, let's get into your general messages now. Spiritual team, Divine Feminine Tarot, what messages do you have? Hello, that Five of Pentacles in reverse wants to keep coming back. What messages do you have for the Libra Collective? What general messages do you have for the Libra Collective? A lot of things want to flip over. I'm not going to take them, though. What general messages do you have for the Libra Collective at this time? Okie What do we got going on here? All right, we have the Seven of Cups. Okay, a little confusion. Queen of Swords in reverse again. Oh, Libras, what is going on? Four of Cups. Ten of Pentacles reversed. King of Cups. Huh. Interesting. Libras, what is going on? Some of you guys are literally so overwhelmed by opportunities, options, ideas. You don't know where to start. You're like, oh my God, analysis paralysis a little bit. And you're like, I don't know what to do. And some of you guys have gone into this mode of like, if I just choose to do nothing, maybe something will reveal itself. And Spirit is like, no, that's not how it works. You have to make a decision. But I feel like a lot of you are so worried about choosing the wrong thing that you are literally blocking your own blessings. Okay, doing nothing is also a decision and can wind you end you oh my God, why can't I talk? End up putting you in a position that you are actually afraid of. So self-sabotage is real for you guys right now, Libras. Between the love message and this, like, woof. Oh man. Okay, so a lot of you guys are scared about choosing the wrong thing. Get out of that. Use your intuition. Go with what feels right. Okay? Even if you choose quote unquote wrong, which I don't think is even possible. um, Even if you do choose something wrong, there's a lesson there that needs to be learned. Okay? But really your intuition is going to guide you. And I'm doing this reading in February 2025, we're about to head into Pisces season. Okay, so Pisces is a very intuitive energy, like highly psychic. They're ruled by the planet Neptune, which rules dreams, visions, magic. Okay, it's very intuitive, and so I think right now more than ever, this is probably the season to go with your gut, trust your intuition, because I think that energy is going to be highly useful to you instead of trying to be so logical, which I think you guys tend to be, or lean more in, as you guys are air signs. You know, if it doesn't make sense, I don't want anything to do with it. If I can't tangibly see the results, the potential, or the facts, then I don't believe it. Which is fine. That's fine. But I think there are definitely times where trusting our intuition and kind of taking a leap of faith is just as important. Sometimes the unseen can be just as powerful as facts and figures. Okay, Libras? Let's see what's at the bottom of the deck. I feel like I've gone on for a minute. We got Three of Cups, Seven of Swords reversed, Wheel of Fortune reversed, Seven of Wands, Nine of Wands reversed. Yeah, let down that guard. You got to let down your guard. You got to be open to possibilities. You got to be open to the universe sending you things. It's like you're literally, like I said, blocking your blessings by not doing anything here with this Wheel of Fortune in reverse. If you keep avoiding making a decision, if you keep avoiding taking responsibility for something, you are very much saying to the universe, like, fuck it, I don't want it, kind of a thing. And it's going to put you in a situation you don't want to be in. Okay, so a lot of you may feel also pressure with the Seven of Wands, pressure to make a decision or pressure to be successful. I'm hearing a lot of perfectionism in the Libra collective right now, or in the Libra crowd right now. So that pressure of being perfect, that pressure of being successful, that pressure of making, things happen is putting you in this analysis paralysis too. It's like a lot of fear. Okay, a lot of like, what if it doesn't work out? What if it doesn't do this and this and that? I don't want to do something that's going to take me down the wrong path. And Spirit's saying, well, you're going to end up, again, self-sabotaging and putting yourself down that path if you don't move forward. Ooh, rough. Like I said, rough. The Nine of Wands reversed definitely is saying, like, let that guard down. Let that sense of responsibility to be perfect and to be successful, let that fall away for a minute. What makes the most sense to you in this moment? Where is Spirit calling you? Where is your heart calling you? Not your mind, not the facts and figures, not the statistics. Where is your heart calling you towards? What do you feel called to the most? Maybe, let's say you're trying to figure out which college you want to go to right now. Do you want to go to the one that's out of state that you really are really interested in, you think is really cool, could be a really cool experience? Maybe you like the area, maybe you like the program or the type of people that go there, but maybe your parents are saying, we really want you to stay local, or we really think that you should do this one because the program that this one has is, it just makes more sense for what it is that you want to do, or for what we see you doing. That could be another thing, is your parents possibly imposing their ideas of what you should be doing with your life is affecting your decisions too. Maybe you secretly want to go to this other college because you actually want to be an art major and they want you to get into law. Okay, it could be something like that. Again, just an example. Take what resonates. It doesn't have to be that exact situation, but that's what I'm getting from this. It's like you're overwhelmed by other people's opinions and you just secretly want to go off and be this King of Cups when everyone wants you to be this Queen of Swords. Okay, we got air energy and water energy, which are two very contrasting energies. Like I said, logic versus intuition, gut emotions, and feelings. And so there's a lot of positive things happening here with the Three of Cups. I feel like there's a lot of celebrations. There's a lot of, oh my God, good for you. Look at how many options you have. Like you can get into any college you want. You can choose any college you want. Like this is someone's dream, like to just be accepted anywhere. And you're over here like, I don't even know if I want to do this. And it's like, I feel like you're going to regret not making a decision that makes the most sense to you more than anything. Does that make sense? Oof, Libras. Tough decisions. But honestly, like I said, and I've been saying this entire time, trust your intuition. Even if you aren't seeing this reading in February 2025, this is a timeless reading. So whenever you do see this message and it resonates for you, whatever it is, trust your intuition. It's never the wrong time to do that. Okay. For this particular situation, especially. All right, I'm going to go ahead and stop jabbering on about that. I'm going to go ahead and move on to the oracle section of the reading. Now, this could tie into the messages that I've already discussed before between here and the love messages, or this could be new messages popping up. Just really depends. All right, spiritual team, Moonology, Manifestation Oracle. What additional messages do you have for the Libra collective at this time? What additional messages do you have for the Libra collective at this time? All right. Top of the deck, we have first quarter moon in Pisces. Honor your feelings. I wish I wasn't making this up. Pisces season, again, I'm coming out of Aquarius season as I'm doing this recording. We're about to hit Pisces season here in a couple of days. Honor your feelings, honor your intuition, go with your gut. Okay, your feelings will guide you. Okay, it's not always about the mental or the logical or what you can see, hear, and feel, or what you can see and hear in real life. Sometimes it's just a feeling you have, and that is what's guiding you guys right now, or it's going to guide you towards your ultimate success, what you want out of life, really. At the bottom of the deck, we have full moon in Leo. Go wild, have fun. Like, not everything has to be taken so seriously either. Go with the flow, and that goes for the love messages too. Have fun, go with the flow, trust your intuition. Be expressive, be bold, do something that is maybe outside of your comfort zone. Okay, not everything has to be controlled or, it has to make sense. Not everything has to make sense all the time. Libras, okay? Have fun with it. Have fun, please. All right, next deck, spiritual team, daily crystal inspiration. What additional messages do you have for the Libra collective at this time? Okay, I got one that flipped over. It says be the bigger person. I'm going to put that one off to the side. Some of you guys may be in a situation where you need to be the bigger person. And I'm so sorry for this truck noise, by the way. I have a lot going on in my complex right now. Just, it is what it is. So, okay, some of you guys may need to be the bigger person in a situation coming up. Okay. Interesting. Okay, that's a message for somebody. Top of the deck, we have adventuring. Create your own luck. I love it. Create your own luck. Okay, because the Four of Cups sitting here in this energy of like, oh, I'm just going to let the universe decide for me. Well, the universe, you may not be happy with what the universe decides to give you, friend. Okay, so you create your own luck. Go with your gut feelings and go in the direction of your dreams. Go in the direction of your dreams. Go wild. Be bold. Okay, create your own experience in this lifetime because you only got one. Okay, yellow, cringe, I know, whatever. But really, like, if you're not going to do it and you're not going to go big or go home, what are you doing? Okay. And I'm telling you, like, I have been seeing and getting this message in particular the last few months. Like, you take a leap of faith, the universe will catch you in one way or another. Okay. Like, spirit is clearly telling you, like, if you go after what it is that you want and your gut is telling you to go after, there's some really big, beautiful blessings on the other side of that decision, but you got to make it. Create your own luck. Go for it. Bottom of the deck, we have fluorite, find peace within. Some of you guys literally may be stressed out and have anxiety over this decision. Get some fluorite. It is really good for like mellowing out your emotions, keeping you calm, keeping you peace. Fluorite is also really good for tapping into your intuition. It is one of those crystals that works well with the mind. So this is good for kind of keeping you mentally balanced, but also helping you open up that intuitive part of your brain. Yeah, so I think this is great. Aventurine green crystals are really good for the heart chakra, which can also help kind of open up your intuition and being at peace. Okay, being a lot more secure in your decisions and following your heart. Love that for you guys. All right. Next deck, one of my favorite decks. I'm going to be reading from the guidebook on this for the cards that come out just because I don't have them memorized. So let's see what this deck has in store for you. Spiritual team, untamed elemental. What messages do you have for the Libra collective at this time? What messages do you have for the Libra collective at this time? Okay, let's see what we got here. We have the spider. Ooh, okay, spider. I love that. Connection, weaving, storytelling. What else? Bottom of the deck, divine feminine. Okay, it's very Venus energy. I love that. Let's go ahead and get into the guidebook and see what these messages are for you. All right, let's start with the spider. So spider teaches a primal truth about the willingness to trust that the tools you have within will awaken your untapped capabilities. I wish I was making this up, Libra. It is not only safe to live from your inspiration, it is advisable. Listen, if you're not following your intuition right now, you're doing it wrong. I'm just telling you that right now. When you weave your world out of passion rather than obligation, your authentic creativity and purpose are unleashed. Oh, God, I love this message for you. You become a lightning rod for grace. Take a page from Spider's book and trust your passion and artistry as a portal for your prosperity. I feel like that ties in so well with what I just said. And I feel like a lot of you guys are artists, not accountants. I feel like you guys have a very artistic side to you that you need to unleash. And I feel like a lot of you guys also need to let go of that rigid way of thinking of like, I need to follow this plan. Go off script. I'm telling you, go off script, follow your passions, follow your intuition. Wherever your heart is guiding you is going to bring you exactly where you need to go. Okay. Maybe you come from a family of artists and you want to be an accountant. Like, I'm not knocking anybody, but it just feels like it's a complete 180 from what you either expect of yourself or other people expect of you. You need to go where your spirit is calling you to go. Okay, Libras, let's get into the divine feminine. Okay, divine feminine announces that something is ready to be fulfilled. Divine feminine is the voice that assures you will have everything you need to develop and birth your vision, dreams, and desires. There is no better time than now to declare that resounding yes to the creative endeavor that is calling your name. I have nothing else to say. I have nothing else to say. Follow your dreams, follow your creativity, follow your intuition, follow your calling. It's very clear. Spirit wants you to go big, go home. Do what makes your heart smile or light up. Like, that is where you're supposed to be. That is where you're meant to be, Libras. I can't say it enough. I feel like I don't want to keep beating a dead horse. Not that you guys are dead. But yeah, just I really wish I was making this up. Everything tied into that message beautifully. Okay, if you are not taking this as a sign yet, like, I don't know what else to tell you. All right. I'm going to go ahead and move on to the final deck of the reading. Now, this is a really unique deck because it is a divine time oracle deck. So what I want you to do, Libras, is I want you to get a question in your mind, and this is going to be, when am I getting that promotion? When am I getting that raise? When am I meeting my soulmate? Kind of a question, because this is going to tell you, hopefully, when you can possibly expect that particular thing to come into your life. Okay. So I want you to hold that question in your mind. I want you to really concentrate, meditate on it for the next few seconds until I start pulling the cards. If you need to pause this reading, if you need more time to come up with a question, feel free to do that. But I'm going to go ahead and start shuffling and getting your cards ready. All right. Spiritual Team Divine Time Oracle deck. What messages do you have for the Libra collective regarding their question? What messages do you have for the Libra collective regarding their question? Let's see. More patience is required. Okay. So we need to wait a little bit longer, possibly, Libras. Okay. What's at the bottom of deck? Bottom of the deck. Oh my God, bottom of deck. All right. It's been a long morning. Anyways, bottom of the deck, within a couple of months. Okay. So just hold out a little bit longer. Within the next couple of months, maybe you'll get that answer you're looking for, or you will see that thing coming into your life. Okay. So, okay. I probably shouldn't show you this, but I'm seeing April here also at the bottom of the deck. So some of this could be happening in April for you guys. Okay. Depending on where you are while you're watching this. Okay. Libra, what a reading. Please leave a like and a comment if you enjoyed the reading, if it resonated for you. Don't forget to share if this maybe might resonate for another Libra that you know. And don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more readings from me in the future. Again, I just want to say thank you so much for taking the time to watch this reading. I hope you have a great day, week, whatever, until the next time I see you. And I do hope to see you again next time. Bye.